All right. Wind it up. All right, enough of that. Huge raspberries in his pants. All right. All right, you guys saw the topic. I'm going to spend about an hour if it takes me an hour talking about putting together a flight plan. This is actually just a combination idea, just basically taking two workable platforms that we already use. Because I want to fly flight planner missions with my Parrot Anafi, and since the Free Flight 6 only really allows you just basic flight planning, it's important that you add something really super important that will help you not run into the sides of hills, mountains, and one of the most important things that Free Flight 6 doesn't have, which is terrain. It does not give you any terrain following power like LITCHI did. LITCHI is the master of putting that together. So and when I used LITCHI with Mission Hub, I was able to do all that. So that's what I'm talking about right now. I am going to walk you through just a simple way of allowing you to help you program your Free Flight 6 app. Now, you're going to have to do it manually. That's one thing. They do not allow you to have access via the app, so you can't like upload anything onto it. That's the big problem. So that's what we're facing. But my concern is that, you know, I've got hills everywhere. Guys, I have gradual grades that will take you from 100 feet to 400 feet and just like that. And at that time, your drone goes, you know, you think you're in, in level terrain, and next thing you know, it flies into the side of a hill. So, hey, TCM Drone and Guitar, how you doing? Drone Worship is in the house. Adrian Lee, thank you. Hopefully this helps you. So anybody that's flying Parrot and or Parrot products, this will be helpful. And you people that are already flying, you know, DJI drones that are using LITCHI, LITCHI's really good at doing this. But like I said, the biggest problem is importing ground terrain data into LITCHI, or basically taking LITCHI maps and then importing ground terrain following features so you can not run into hills. So here it is. This was my idea I was thinking about today. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up. One of the things I'm doing is I'm actually doing a screen grab too. So I am bouncing my screens around. I'm actually using two computers right now. The one I'm looking at right here so I can look into the camera is just remotely accessing my OBS setup, which is actually a great idea if you think about that. Use Google, set up an OBS setup over on another computer, and now you basically have access to your monitor, and you don't have to play around. So it's kind of working out nice. I'm trying it for the second time. So, all right, here we go. This is this is what I've been thinking about. Okay, so here's my main screen. I'm gonna go up and put this up right here. And let me just let me access. And this is the map that I want to fly. So this is the map that I want to basically do a flight. Oh crap! Look at that, I got extra. Delete that bug. Yeah. So this is a really cool location. Let me show you the map of this location actually on Google Earth. There it is right there, guys. Dad Random and the volcano. Yes. I'm gonna fly this volcano this weekend using this exact same mission planning app. So check it out right there, that volcano right there. Yes, walking up the side of that volcano makes you kind of reach out. Just kind of reach out. area right down here. If you go down to the very bottom of that volcano down here, this is where you park. And there's a trail going all the way up, and you see a trail that goes all the way around the rim of the volcano. It just makes it kind of cool. So yeah, it's a cinder cone for all you geography majors out there. And I am going to fly this and film it. And so dead random versus the volcano. So what do you think of that? Probably stop the meeting. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. That's why you don't do that crap. Thank you. I appreciate that. So there's our volcano right there. All right. So once again, we're going to fly this volcano. Now, like I said, the variance of geography from here to here, like I said, I think is about 400 feet. So this is, I'm going to go back to the LITCHI diagram. Let's go back to Mission Hub really quick. So what I want to do is just, guys, quite simply, this is not genius at all. Is I'm going to take these data points and these geographical altitudes, and I'm just going to take them and then copy them into my Free Flight 6, and it should get me. It should keep me out of trouble, is what I'm saying. And you can see that in LITCHI, it gives you your AGL, and it also gives you your actual altitude. So so you need to have those numbers, otherwise you're going to fly into stuff. Also, you need a really good terrain following map. So, look, guys, this is not, like I said, this is not rocket science. So get onto LITCHI now. If you do not have a LITCHI account, go and get one. Create a free one, and use the LITCHI application and create your plan. Now, the only reason why we want to do this is because of this right here. Because we want to basically download this puppy right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here. I'm going to go ahead. We want to wrong one. And missions. We want to create this KML 3D path. And what that's going to do is that's going to let us know if we're flying into stuff. We don't want to fly into freaking mountains. All right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take and export this KML path. All you do is click on it, and it's going to export that for me. But you have to make sure you set things up first. For example, when you go into settings, let me go ahead and show you these settings really quick. You want to make sure you have use online elevation. Make sure you have that box checked. Okay, so that'll allow you to use the online elevations that already exist, so you don't have to download other ones. Now, the advantage of downloading elevations would be that you could find a map with a lot more accurate geo points, so it just gives you some more accuracy. So make sure that you check that box. That's really important. And then that's pretty much it. So let me go back to, I'm going to go back to Google Earth. Now, you need to have Google Earth Pro. Now, this is just the one that's built right into the Google, into my Google browser. And what you want to do is you want to import that. So once you created that file, you want to basically click on this button, and you want to import KML file right there. You just click on that puppy, and you open file. Now you can send it to your Google Drive. I suggest you send them to your Google Drive. Why? And the answer is so whenever you travel, you can have access to it. Otherwise, you have to put it directly on your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit open file. I'm going to go to my downloads. They're already on there, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to find that file. It looks, there's a couple of them. I think that's it right there. These are the two files right here. DV Little Volcano Flight 3D Path KML right there. That is the file you want to click on. I've already clicked on it. So let me go ahead and cancel that out. This is the file already there. So all I want to do is open it up. So let's check it out. This is what this mission looks like now on Google Earth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and Bam, there we go. We now have a three-dimensional map of the flight area. Okay, I'm gonna go and look at it in 2D, and then I'll show you. There's a 2D version. You click it on 3D, and it'll basically show you how it looks in 3D. You see that? It gives you an idea of how big that mountain is. Now you can see. Now, can anybody see the spot that's still in question? Let me go ahead and stop that. You see this little point right here? That's the point where my drone I have to take a hike to the top of the volcano because my drone hit it right there. So it's really important when you're making, when you're transferring information back and forth, that you look at these things closely and you create large enough tolerances. Right here, this is way too close, so I need to increase the height of either the inside dimension or the outside dimension so I do not run into the mountain. So pretty simple, isn't it? So I would have to go back, and I'll do that. So it's this line right here. So I'm going to go back into Mission Hub, and it's this one right here that's hurting me. And it says 7. Let's see, 32. I've got it at 32 feet. So I'm going to change 32 feet here to like maybe, I don't know, like 50 feet or I'm going to go 80, 70 feet right there. So this right here, this little puppy right there should get me over the mountain. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. So I'm going to go down here into settings. Oh, nope, sorry. I'm going to missions, and I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that map. And now I should clear that little tiny point. So I'm going to go back into. Okay, here's my map. I'm going to go, well, first of all, now it's saved, I've got to go find it, and I've got to redraw it so I don't get myself in trouble. So here it is. Here is rendering number 1. I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to open up the next rendering. Now, it's important that we know what we're opening up. So I'm going to go into import KML file, go open file. I'm going to go find it again. There should be another file in there, a little volcano, 3D path. This should be the one I need. I'm going to make sure it's, man. That's my big problem is I don't have it. I suggest you create your own folder or its own folder. Let's see, I'm going to go back. Yeah, let's go there. So that is the file. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it should update. That should update my drawing. So here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's go 2D to 3D. I'm going to hit save. And let's see, are we high enough yet? Ooh, man, that's still really close. So here we go. Look at that right there. It is still, I'm still freaking running into the mountain, guys. And so I need to take this one more time. Let me go ahead and look at it closer. That's just, oh, see, we're still running into, I mean, is that the right file? Let's make sure I got the right file up here. There's that one, there's that file. Let's just make sure I don't have the exact copies here. Let's double check. Oh, there we go. No, that one's there, that's it. There we go, 2D. Let's go back to 3D here and see what's up. There we go. Now you see that? We've now cleared the mountain. Nope, sorry, we haven't cleared the mountain, all right. Okay, one more time, let's fix that. I think I'm not finding the right file. Let's make sure I do that correctly. This is the only problem with doing stuff like this live, is to make sure that you get these things working for you. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out. Let's see, we've got, it says 80 feet. Now I can, yeah, that should be, here, let's move it up to the edge of the 72. Now, wherever I put this marker really makes a huge difference, because if I move it down just a little bit this way, I'm going down the slope of the inside of the volcano. I want to be up on the trail. So you literally want to get as close as you can so you can actually see that marker on the top of that trail ridge. So we'll go there. And I keep making extra freaking, there we go. So that's the one we're working on. We're at 72. Let's boost it a little bit. Here we go. Now it's 80 feet. And now I'm going to go back once again. I'm going to go into your missions. I'm going to go ahead and save that. DV little volcano flight, save. And I'm going to go back to Google Earth, and I'm going to import that. Hopefully we work this time. And here, let me get rid of these two files. That will make sure that I've got. Let's go here. I don't need those. Let's can that one. Let's can this one. And let's go back and import a new file. Let's go open file here. Let's go down. There it is, DV volcano. And this is the KML. Oh, let's see. Does it look like we made it this time? Oh man, looks like it's the same file. I might be adjusting the wrong point. Yeah, I might be adjusting this point because we got a point here. It's this point on the opposite side, so that's where my oval is. Look, maybe I'm doing the wrong one because I've got a point up here. Maybe it's this one I got to bring up. I thought I had a point right on the ridge. I think that's the one I keep bringing up, so I need to move over to this line right there. So let's go ahead. Let's check that out again. Like I said, it's tedious, but you know, the answer to most of what I'm doing now is to when you do this, don't be so close that you have to. There it is, right there. I think it's this line right here that I'm messed up. So we got that. Let's see, we got this one. Maybe it's all right there. I'm coming across there. I crossed the ridge here. Crossed the ridge there. I also crossed the ridge here. Now I can put a waypoint in there, which will also fix that. So it's just like I said, it's just time. It just takes a little time. We'll go to 10. Here, I'm going to insert a waypoint. Click insert. And that will create a waypoint in the center there. Oh, that's the one I don't want. Let's delete that one. I want this one right here. I want so 11 to 10. I want 10 to. Oh, I need 9 is what I need to do here. Let's go back to 9. 9 to 10. There we go. You have to do the previous waypoint. Let's go. Let's do insert. There we go. There's the one I want. So I'm going to go right in here, and then I got to make sure that I'm above ground. So now I'm way above ground. I can bring it way down. So let's clear the ridge. Let's clear the ridge by 100 feet at least. So we're close to 100. So as I come up and over, we're not doing anything crazy there. And let's see. So we got that right in there. And I think that was our problem area right there. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to go to missions, save. Go ahead and save that. Now I'm going to go back into Google Earth. Now I should be able to adjust. Let's look at that. This is my previous map. All right, and we're going to go and look at that. Yeah, so this is the line hopefully I'm fixing. So I'm going to go ahead and discard that, import that KML file one more time. And let's give it a shot again. Little volcano. Oh boy. And I got to look at and see. No, that's not the right one. What I do is, what I've got is I got a mess because this line here is going down the side of the hill. You see how that's just popping straight down? All right, so let me go back here and look. Yeah, so I have this big turn right here. So like I said, once again, we got to get rid of that trouble spot. So here's my turn, my big looping turn, and I should have a waypoint right there. So let's go back to Mission Hub. There's that big turn right in there. And that's where I'm trying to fix it. I'm hoping I'm getting the right file. That's what I'm kind of worried about. That should be quite a big jump there. So that's 400 feet there. Let's look at all of them around the rim there. That's 300 feet. So let's see, that drops there. Let's check this backside. That's 39 feet. That's pretty dang close right there. That's not good at all. So let's go here. Let's go and see if we can improve that one. Let's get that one over. Let's get it to 70. Hopefully that's we get that problem there. And let's go save. All right, DV little volcano flight. And we'll go back to Google Earth. Let's go ahead and can that. Discard. And we'll give it one more shot. All right, let's go to open file. That's why I'm turning over there. That's all right, let's go over there and we'll get that to open up for us. But you can see that it takes a little time. We'll go ahead and open that file up there. Now let's see what happened. And I'll just save that for now, and then we'll shut it and see what's going on here. Now I still got that cut right there. And it's that first wind. And that's the one I brought up just a second ago. It's this sucker right there, and it's that middle point. I can bring that up where these two cross. Let's give her one more shot. And we've got them crossing here. And that was point. Let's see, we got 10 right here. So anytime I cross the rim of this volcano, we've got to get, so like right there, because I come in really low and I come out to the top. Let's add a waypoint there too, just to be safe. So 8 to 9. Let's go here. We'll insert a waypoint, and we'll bring 9 over here. That'll bring that up a little higher, and we'll bring that just maybe 100 feet above the crater there. 70 feet, that'll work. That's good there. We're close, we're good there, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And we'll see what's going on here. Let's do a little test here. I'm gonna call it Little Volcano Flight. Let me call it Little Flight 2, and that'll help us to make sure we're on the right track. With the right elements. So let's go back, and now we're going to go back to Google Earth once again. It has to be right, because if it isn't right, guys, you've got a hike on ahead of you. Look at how tall that is. Look at the hike. You see where all this volcanic rock, all this pumice is coming down? Yeah, that's like sand walking up that. It is not fun. So let's go ahead and download the new version. Let's go ahead and go to KML Flight, and we'll open file. Hopefully it's KML Flight 2. It's not, so that is my problem. So this would be a DV Little Volcano. It should be 2. Oh boy, so that's probably been my problem all along. Alrighty, so let's look for that one more time. Go into downloads. It should be KB Flight 2. Not fun today. not fun looking for stuff. And let's see, there's little flight. I should see a file that says little flight 2. Where is my files? There's all files. It's putting it somewhere. I bet you I moved it to a picture. It's got to be in a picture folder or something. Probably put it in my OBS slideshow pictures. I do, guys. I've got to fix this and clean this up. Okay, go back to downloads. See if it's popping in. It doesn't say flight 2. And it did not change, so it's the same exact file. All right, I got to figure out why we're doing that. So let's make sure we are saving files in the right spot. I apologize, guys. We call it new. And then let's go back and load it back in. Go to missions, open. There she is. Exactly. Oh man, guy's embarrassing. What happened was I was working on this. There we go. There's the new file right there. Sometimes you just have to kick yourself. All right, there we go. So there's little flight 2. Now we'll save it. All right, this should be the new one. Go back to Google Earth. Let's go find that file. Let's open that back up. Discard that. Once again, we are not. Where's our little file? KVL. Where is it saving my file? I just saved some files earlier today for the intro. All right, downloads. Let's go. I'm on. Yes. That's all that is. That is the most recent file. I don't know what's going on here. Hit save. Let's look at it. We will find out. No, she's still there. She is still in the same spot. Let's go ahead and open up that one and see what that one looks like. That render. Yep, she's still there. All right, guys. This is the way that I'm going to fix it. I'm running out of patience. I'm going to move that line out of the freaking crossing of the crater. I'm cheating. I'm going to cheat it out of there. That's this puppy right here. I'm going to bring her out to the outside of the crater right there. And she should be 80 feet above the ground. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, we're good there. Let's see. All our settings are good. Close that up. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Doing a little mission planning. Basically, my dilemma is I keep hitting the mountain right here, and I pulled it out. So what we want to do is we want to create this mission plan, which is probably about I think it's more than 10 minutes long, And let's go ahead and see if I can import that file. Let's go ahead and let's close these up again, edit, let's get rid of these. And so using Mission Planner to aid in our projection of a flight over an object that has a lot of undulations. So we can go there. All right, one more time. Guys, I'm going wacko here. There we go. There's our plan again. Same one. So and it's not. Where is it hiding my files? I am losing my files. Guess I can save them in another location. Let's go here. Why is it taking? Where is it doing with my little Flight 2 file? Here's my missions. Let me open my missions there. There's little Flight 2. Got that one shut up. Let's go ahead and take that one down. So this is the one I should be looking at right now. And I should be going over right there, which is good. Let's see, save or open. Let's go ahead and save that puppy. See right here, I've changed the name. Logged into your account, LITCHI mobile app. Am I logged in? I better be logged in. The mission will be synced automatically to your device. Okay, should be saving it in and putting that file in a folder inside of here. So we go ahead and go into Google Earth, import that file, and I should be there. Like I said, that's the old file. Guys, somewhere on this computer is 100 files. Flight footage. I've been through a bunch of these. Let's say it should be in here. Anafi video. It should be in there. I don't know what it's doing. I should be able to see that puppy right now. And let's see, there's start, finish, and there's start, finish on that, and it's not changing. It's the same exact file importing over and over and over again. So what's probably happening is it is not saving that. Okay, going through as many things as I can think of to solve this problem. Let's do that, because that's the mistake I made. Oh my gosh, guys, I just recognized my mistake, and I think some of you guys may have already recognized it. I'll go ahead and open it up now, and voila, there we are. Little Flight 2. Oh my lord. Guys, let me tell you, look at that. This flight's even worse than the last one. Check this one out. I know exactly. When I exported it, I didn't export it as a KML file. That's what was going on. So there you go. That's my DS moment right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that mess right there. I got to fix. At least I know what I was doing. So what I was doing is when I created the new render, I didn't make a new KML file. So yeah, out of Mission Hub. So anyway, let's fix this. I can fix it now. So let's go back to LITCHI. Where the heck is that going? So this little puppy right here. So this is the one where I'm trying to pull it around the. Now, as you notice, LITCHI basically tries to round off the corners for me. So let's go ahead and, this is the area that's all messed up right in here. All right in here, I mean. So this puppy right here. So let's go out here with that. Let's get that out of here. And it's like 78 feet. Oh my gosh, that's right there. And you notice that? You see there's just one number there? So it's basically going from ground level. So now I got to take that. that number here and this one right here. So now you see we got the 78 and 343. There we go. I just accidentally clicked on that. So now we've whisked out and we've gone around here. I'm going to move this one back in the freaking middle of the volcano. I'm pissed, man. I'm going to make this work. We're going right there. We're going right for it. There it is right there. All right. Now that we know how we've been screwing up, this is my Voldemort moment right there. But unlike Voldemort, I know I made a mistake. And I just hopefully fixed it. So here we go. Export as KML file right there. Let's go ahead and find her. All right, let's go ahead and look for that file again. I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. Hopefully we can find the exact one. I should rename it. That makes it much easier. Go ahead and open the file. We should have a new one down there now. We have a bunch of them. There's right there. There's flight. Let's see, KML2. It should be KML. Yeah, right there. There's flight 380. And there's KML2. There's KML2.1. There we go. I think this is it right here. That's the one here. Let's see if it's fixed. There we go. Bingo. Guys, this is why you should do things simple when you demo it, and not very difficult, okay? But here, it's all fixed. There we go. Now we finally have, guys, we finally have a completed rendering of a mission, of a mission plan. So let's go ahead and get rid of, let's see, which is the one I just did. Oh my gosh. Here, let's shut that one off. That one. There we go. There's that. Oh, we got a bunch of them there. There's that one. There's the new ones. Turn that one. Yeah. So there's the new one, and there's the old one right there. I mean, this is the new one on that one. This one's the old one. There's the old plan right there. You can see the elevations are much lower. So there it is, guys. Holy crap, it only took me an hour to freaking get that done. Now, like I said, I wouldn't suggest you go this complex. This is about as crazy as you'll get. You get a something conical shaped with a dip, and your intuition says, hey, I want to go up, I want to go inside, and I want to come out the other side. I probably wouldn't do that. But on the other hand, if you're going to do an autonomous mission like this, and you don't want to climb up the mountain, you have to be able to do that. So you have to be willing to make that mistake. And what I was talking about is, say you want to go down inside of this area. So here I'm going to go ahead to Mission Hub again, and I want to drop this point here down inside right there. Bang! So now I'm 78 feet. So now I run the risk of hitting here and here by moving that point down. And you have a couple of options there, like you could straighten out this path here. This I would suggest you move. I would suggest you move this waypoint up to the rim and then have it drop down. Same thing with let's see, this I have two points on the edge. Now that one's dropping down from 98 feet down to 78 feet, which is not bad. That's only 20 feet, and now you're inside the volcano. If we want to really, push it, let's drop this one instead of 78. Let's go down to, let's bring this one down to, let's bring that point there. Let's see, that's my point of interest. But let's bring that one down to like 50 feet. Oh man, there's 30 feet. Let's check this one out. So now we've gone up we've gone around the volcano, we've gone up the edge, now we want to go down into it and then up and over the other side. So make sure we take those points into consideration. We're going to do that. So once again, let's go export as KML 3D. And this one is 3D2, so we can identify that. Let's go back to our Google rendering. I'm going to go ahead and turn these eyeballs off. Let's bring in a brand new one. Oh, now that I'm figuring some things out, there it is. There's the second rendering right there of the volcano flight. And now we're going down inside of it. Check this out. Let's look at it. All right, let's see what that puppy looks like. There we go. Now we're going down into the volcano right there off the edge, and that would be a safe flight. And it looks like all of our edges, and then we should make sure that you, when you do your final mission, points of reference, you can use the GPS coordinates. But I would stay mission safe. There's a direct coordinate in the middle of this volcano, and there's these ridges are very narrow, and you really run the risk of hitting a ridge. But why not try it? Do this with your I don't know, what drone would you use for this? Maybe your Phantom 3 Standard. Why not? Okay, yeah, run that mission first before you throw your awesome Parrot Anafi in there, like I'm going to do. But I'm flying this mission. I am going to fly it. I am going to do a version of it, and I think I'm going down into the volcano. I think I'm going to do it. As long as now this is what's going to be helpful, okay? Because remember, what is the drone following? It's following the above ground numbers. Okay, so let's go back to the LITCHI mission. These numbers here, 78, 383, 407, 302. Those are the numbers that I have to pay close attention to on LITCHI, on Free Flight 6. So how do you program these in? So I'm gonna go back and begin here. So here's my starting altitude, 64. Okay, it goes about a foot off the ground right there. But these altitudes here's number one. Let me go to waypoint 1 right here. This is the one where I start at basically 98 feet. I'm right at above ground right there. Okay, well, what is this one doing over there? I'm gonna get rid of that waypoint right there. Let's delete that one out of there. All right. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to go to 130. So from 98 feet, okay, I'm gonna need to go to 137. So that is my altitude at ground level, at ground level, and that's the actual level. So that's your above ground number, 65 over here as I'm circling around. 65, 110, 98, 263. So that's a 100-foot elevation climb right there. So let's go in here and check this one out over here. And then you can see as I go around the volcano, there's another 30 feet right there. All right. Now from this waypoint here, this is 289 to 440. That's a 200-foot altitude change. So I have to make sure from this altitude here to here, I get to that 440 number. That is the number I need to be at from my base number over here. So at 98 feet, 440, which puts me at 95 feet above ground. Okay. So using one application to help serve another application. And then once we get done with our mission plan, going into Google Earth, and then checking to make sure that plan is not going to run me into the side of a mountain. But there you go. Using one application to help feed another application. That was kind of what I was thinking about today. Was how can I make my LITCHI flights a little bit more safe for me, so I don't lose my drone. Well, first of all, don't fly over a volcano. I would start right there. Let's go. Let me go right to. I'm going to go back into my mission planner and just look at another mission I have in there. I'm going to go into my missions. Going to open. I do have one. Let's see. Fun flight. I called it fun flight. Let's go to fun flight. This is where I was the other day. So if you recall, this is my distance flight. I'm going to do a distance in a circle, but this is my distance flight map right here. Here's where I was flying with my previous mission right there. This is the location right in here. It's a little bit different because they've done a lot of remodeling of it. But this right here is a 21-minute flight. I probably should shorten that down to like 18 minutes. But it's 5.3 miles. around a 5.3 mile waypoint circle. My plan is to drop that down. So I'm gonna go out and over and around this desert area. So here it is. I'm going straight towards this mountain over here. These are all mountains right here. I'm gonna go basically around this subdivision and come right back right there. Not a single house. It's gonna follow this natural terrain area. Now you think, now this would be simple, right? Let's check it out to make sure it's not an absolute disaster for us. So I'm gonna go ahead real quick. I'm gonna go and export that as a 3D. So this is Fun Flight 3D path. So I'm gonna go put that into Google. So I'm gonna go and find, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and, let me save that one. I'm gonna go to Fun Flight KD path. Let's go look for that one. There we go, Fun Flight KD path. There we go, little DV. Fun Flight KD path, there it is. That's the one we want, KML. Let's click on that one and see what that looks like. So here we are right there, and let's look at that one in 3D and see if it's a safe flight for us. Okay, and there it is. Look at that puppy. Now you guys are understanding a little bit about what I'm dealing with when it comes to terrain, aren't you? Everybody thinks that where I fly is just flat and everything. It's not. I've got those cliffs right there are 600 feet plus in their height. So yeah, you could fly right into that sucker. And you can see that this mission flight here, if you did it, you took it on, is about 5 miles. So 5 flippin' miles, guys. If you wanna make this one happen. Not too shabby, huh? But like I said, using one application to serve the needs of another application. Now this one I can easily program into, and I've already done that. So I'll show you what it looks like on Free Flight 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up on my phone. I'm gonna go into Parrot Free Flight 6. Give you guys a little taste of what that looks like before I close it up. I'm gonna go ahead and load my map here. See, it's going to all apps. Let's go to Free Flight Plan, and we're going to go ahead there. It says thank you. All right there. Let's open it up. Let's go to fly. Okay, so now I got to go into and find. Let's see. Okay, FPV mode. There we go. Flight planning, right there. So here's my flight planner. For that right there. Now, I know it's hard for you to see, but I basically took these, there it is right there. I'm going to turn it just a little bit so you can, it's going to be tough for you to see. It's probably green, huh? Yeah, you know, my luck, it's green screen green. So it's nothing. You can't even see it. Looks like it's, yeah, there, you can see numbers there, 442, 285. 433, there we go. So let's look at those numbers on, and then we follow the terrain. Now you see where the undulations and the terrain on this map are? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. So that's exactly what you have to take into consideration when you're making your plan. So here it is. You go ahead and just blow that up just a little bit right there. And let's go back to the mission hub, and then there's my numbers. Let's see, you got what I got, 446, 374. Let's see if I fixed that. Yeah, I went to 440. I actually brought it up to 430 feet. This one right here. If you look at this point in there, right there, I moved that one up to 433, and then as I moved it down, I went down to 285. Right behind me right there. So there's 285 on that point. And then I brought her home from there. You can see I'm not over anything. I'm basically over, desert and water, 285 again. Changed my point of interest. Now I'm looking towards, looking towards the lake right there. And I think I bring it at 91, and on this one it's 95. So there it is, guys. That's using Mission Planner, Mission Hub from LITCHI to help you to program a Free Flight 6 autonomous mission right there. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put one of these together. I'm going to fly it and tell you if I hit something or not. But I'm going to make sure that whatever I fly, there's going to be some kind of, some kind of an object in the way. Maybe I'll go back to the volcano. Right? But anyway, so there it is. There's my preaching for the day. There's my Thursday thought of the week. Try it, check it out, see if it'll work for you. If it does, that's great. And if it doesn't, try something else. But one thing you can't do is you can't rely on this data here to not run into stuff. Anybody that I've listened to that has done a tutorial has made that point. They've said that, make sure you know the area well, make sure you know the highest points. And what this map doesn't take into consideration is things like light poles. Towers aren't necessarily marked on these. I'd have to go to a different map for that. So you have to avoid those items when you do fly that. So anyways, yeah, that random, okay? Using, once again, Mission Hub to help you program in Free Flight 6. So there it is. Mission Hub to Free Flight 6.
Is that okay if I vacuum?
Can you wait just a second? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut down here. But there it is. So hopefully that was helpful to you. I like I said, my intention today was to go and do a little bit of just a little bit of experimenting. Try to figure out something to help to solve that mission planner issue, and that is how not to run into something like run into a mountain or run into any kind of large and still be able to fly an area with a lot of different terrain without manual control. Now, obviously, the answer is to don't fly unless you're in manual control. So anyway, guys, that is my message for the day. I am going to